6.a, we're on page 10. It says, are the lines solid or dashed, and determine the solution set. So here, we know that when it looks like this, less than or greater than, it's a dashed line. And when it's less than or greater than or equal to with that equal sign, then it's a solid line. So this is going to be a dashed line. So first, I'm going to use a piece of paper. Along here, I'm going to make it dashed. There. Now it says determine the solution set. I have to color one side. So I'm going to take the easiest point and say that's 0, 0. I'm going to substitute this point into here. So I'm going to put this point in here. So the y becomes 0. Oops. So this is x, this is y. So y is 0 and x is 0. So I've substituted these points in. Here, let's start. Let me just write out the inequality first. So that's a 3. So y is 0, x is 0, 0 plus 3 is 3. Now I read that. 0 is, and I touch the small side of this sign first, 0 is smaller than 3. Here's 0, and here's 3. Is 0 smaller than 3? 0 is smaller than 3. 0 is smaller than 3. Yeah, that's true. That means this point is true. That means all the points on this side are true. That means all the points on this side are false. And do we color the true or false side? Yeah, we color the true side. So all I do is I color this side like that. Halas, I'm done. Okay, let's do number 10. So, first, is it going to be a solid or dashed line? See how there's an equal sign there? That means it's going to be a solid line. That means this is going to be solid. Now I have to decide which side do I color. So I take the easiest point, 0, 0, substitute it into here. There's x, there's y. So y is going to be 0. X is going to be 0. What's something times 0? Just 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. So now I read this. I'm touching the small side of this sign first. 0 is smaller than 2. 0 is smaller than 2. Is 0 smaller than 2? 0 is smaller than or equal to 2. Is 0 smaller than or equal to 2? Yeah, true. So that means this side is true. And this side is false. What side do we color? Yeah, we color the true side. So this is my solution set. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do 14. So this does not have an equal sign, so it's going to be a dashed line. It means we don't want the boundary line to be included in the solution set. So I have to do a dashed line. There. Now I have to decide, do I color this side or this side? I don't know. So let's take the easiest point here. You can choose any point you want, but I choose the easiest point, and I substitute this point into the inequality. So this is x, this is y, so y is going to be 0. So 0. X is going to be 0. Half times 0, 0. 0 minus 2 is minus 2. So is 0, and I'm going to read it this way, and I touch the small side first. 0 is smaller than negative 2. Is 0 smaller than negative 2? Is 0 smaller than negative 2? No, 0 is bigger than negative 2. So this is false. So that means that this point is false. That means all the points on this side are false, and all the points on this side are true. And what side do we color? Yeah, we color the true side. So this is our solution set. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do 18. Okay, no, let's not do 18. Let's do 17. So here, because it has an equal sign, I know my boundary has to be a solid line. So I'm going to do a solid line, like that. Now I choose the easiest point, but you can choose any point. I'm going to choose the easiest point and substitute it into this inequality. That's x, that's y. So y is 0, so I put a 0 there, minus x is 0. What's 0 minus 0? 0. And I read it this way. 0 is, and I touch the big side first, 0 is bigger than or equal to 5. Is 0 bigger than or equal to 5? Is 0 bigger than 5? Is 0 bigger than or equal to 5? No, that's false. 5 is bigger than 0, so this is false. So this point is false. So all the points on this side are false. That means all the points on this side are true. And what side do we color? True. So this is my solution set here, like that. Okay? Let's do number 16. Last one. Looks different. Whenever, oh look, it's a vertical line. Okay, it does look different. It's a vertical line. So see this, because it has an equal sign, that means this is going to be a solid line. And we are going to include this boundary line in the solution set. So let's pick the easiest point here, 0, 0. Okay, you can pick any point you want, doesn't matter, but I like picking the easiest one. I'm going to substitute this into here. That's x, that's y. So instead of x, I'm going to put a 0. There was no y, so I can't put a y in, so I'm done. Let's read it. 0 is smaller than or equal to -1. 0 is 0 smaller than -1? Is 0 smaller than -1? Is 0 smaller than -1? No, 0 is bigger. So this is false. That's false. That means all of this side is true. So all the points on this side are false, and all the points on this side are true. So the solution set is always all the true points. It means all of these points, if I substitute it into these inequalities, it'll always become true. And all of these points, if I substitute them into this inequality, it will be false. And because this is a solid line, anything on this boundary line is included in the solution set. So these will be true as well. The points on the boundary line will be true. If it was dashed, then the points on the boundary line would be false. Okay? And all the answers are here on the next page if you want to check your work.